and welcome to How to Deal When the Shit Gets Real podcast. I'm Rihanna.
And I'm Connie, and today we are here with our bonus episode. And we are recapping our episode with Paige and her coaching girls, which I think is great.
I was just going to ask, Connie, what did you think of lovely Paige?
I think it was great. It was nice because we are going through like the same thing kind of ish with the whole new baby thing anyway, because our babies are only a few weeks apart.
Right.
So and motherhood is like she said, what did she say? A steep learning curve.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of things are steep learning curves, like marriage, steep learning curve.
You know, I did not feel like marriage was as big of a learning curve as a baby, but it also could be because I was with Tom, 7 years before we got married, and we were already living together anyway. So it was like same.
Well, it's also they're very different. You know, it's apples and oranges. You're comparing like very different things.
That's true. That is true. And well, I mean, with both things, like the struggles, like it goes up and down throughout your life. There are highs and lows to everything, raising a kid and your marriage.
Yep.
It's constant work.
Which our aunts and uncles had proved many times.
Yes, indeed. Because
I definitely wish I would have had a Paige when I was playing softball. Because like I said to her, and like she said, when you're not hitting, like you get in your head. When you miss a catch, you're like, God damn it, I let my whole team down. Like, would have been great to have her.
I mean, I feel the same way about music and singing and all that because because I got into piano so late, so I was so hard on myself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't play that good. I don't know why I'm doing this. But then I would keep going, even though I would be like, oh, I'm not even any good. I don't care. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm just doing it for me. I don't care. You know, I had that bad man mentality that I'm never going to be good. And guess what? I really never got great because I was always like, well, I started too late. So I was never going to be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is a horrible mindset.
It is. It is a horrible mindset. And that's like, even with writing, even now, like, I'll be fine. And then all of a sudden I'm like, why am I doing this? I'm not that good at this. Why am I writing this? And Kyle's like, shut up. You're awesome. Keep writing. And I'm like, can you just live in my pocket and tell me that just all the time?
Aw. Thanks. Yeah. It's the same thing with motherhood too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, and like she said, guilt like is the real
mom guilt. And then like she talked about the comparison. You're getting online and seeing like this mom is doing this, but this mom is doing this and this mom is doing this. And you're like, well, I'm not doing that.
No, that was me. And she agreed.
Right. She agreed.
That was me talking about it, but she agreed because it's rough, especially I think with a little baby so little. And I end up having like, not all the time, but like he's napping. So I'm just like, well, got free time. Let me just scroll on Instagram while I'm on maternity leave. So like you end up seeing it even more because Instagram knows you've had a baby. So it's like baby.
Right.
All up in there. I just want the days back of like funny images. I'm so old school.
No, I love those too. And then like, of course, all the animals, the funny cats, the funny dogs, the funny ducks, the things.
Yes. I just want funny stuff. I didn't really ask for motherhood stuff, but that's what I get for like searching like baby sleep training and stuff like that. Baby sleep schedule. So then of course that all pops up when you're like looking for a baby schedule and like how long should my baby be sleeping and stuff like that.
Well, and also
I did it to myself.
It also proves that the algorithm works. Like it shows you what it thinks you want to see.
Yep. Should start looking up more funny memes.
There you go. Look up cat and dog videos and memes, and then they'll pop up into your thing.
Yep. And it's all kind of obnoxious, but we all do it and we're a slave to it. And it's really funny because I was telling Tom, he's not supposed to have any screen time until he's 2. And he's like, well, how are you going to be able to justify that when you're on your phone all the time and you work and you have like a bunch of screens? And I'm like, yeah, we'll have to work on it together.
Right.
But right now he's a baby and all he does is sleep. So I'm not worried about having him sleeping in one arm and my phone in the other. He's not seeing that he's asleep.
No, and they've talked about that babies, well, at least when they're first born anyway, don't see very well. So,
Oh yeah. Even up to, like, I don't think they have like full vision until like 6 months or something like that. I'd have to
Yeah.
Google it, but it's not like, I think it right now he's 3 months. I think he can see far away. He can track images, but his vision is pretty much black and white at this point. And he can see like some colors of red. That's what an app told me anyway.
yeah.
And my
So,
mom was like, "How do they know this?" And I was like, how if I know?"
they probably studied the brain. There's those people that can like tell by brain waves what's happening. You know, the
Oh,
people
maybe.
that, yeah, the people that are like neuroscientists and all that.
Yeah. But either way, I was like, I'm not really worried about it now. So
Yeah.
I'm going to have to be worried about it more when he's a little bit older and can see more and he's spending more time awake watching me.
Oh, there's so many baby toys out there. You'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, there are. It's just, okay, you don't plop them in front of a screen and you don't hand them your phone. Like, that's my plan. I'm like, and then when they're even older, then it's like, okay, I'm going to have to put down the phone when they start like not asking for it, but you know what I mean? When they're a little bit more older and understand that that's a cell phone, then it's like, okay, we're putting technology away.
Well, that's not even going to happen until like at least 2 anyway. So,
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm
yeah.
not worried about it right now.
No.
I'm like, I'm going to have so many activities for this kid. It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Get a
And there's
nanny.
no sense in, I mean, you could literally worry about everything. You could worry about what's in all the food. Like, if you really wanted to, you could worry about everything that you wanted to worry about. But that goes back to what Paige was talking about, mindset and positivity and just letting go of it.
And doing what you need to do. Like for me, I've been making my own baby purees because it's not that difficult. And it's like buying a vegetable and you can make puree for the week. But I'm doing it because I have the time off right now. And it's been really easy to do while cooking dinner. But like my friend, she doesn't have that. She didn't have the time off. So she's doing what she's got to do. And she buys her own food. And that's totally fine.
Yep.
And I'll probably do it eventually too. But like right now, I'm like, hey, I have off on maternity leave. Why not make baby food and store it in the freezer for a little bit?
Right. But it's also not guilting yourself if you didn't do that. You know, you got to understand that you can only do what you're capable of and not beating yourself down when you can't.
Yep. And that's how it was for the breastfeeding. Although postpartum had a lot more to deal with that. I was way harder on myself than I should have, but it was mainly because of postpartum.
Yeah, that's all a hard thing to go through. And
well, that, and they had me on like a ridiculous cycle of feeding him a bottle while pumping at the same time with zero help. And it took an hour and a half to 2 hours to do the whole thing. And I was like, it had me breaking down in tears because you couldn't do anything. All for it to do absolutely nothing for me after like 2 weeks. And then they were just like, see ya, nothing else is going to happen. Good luck.
Yeah, they need to do more research into the mammary glands because you only have so many. You're born with how many that you have, and that's all you have.
Interesting. I don't know how it works. It'd be really cool to know, like, for your OB to be able to like feel you and be like, oh yeah, you'll be able to do it, or you're probably not.
Yeah, it has a lot to do with that. But anyway, it was really cool to hear like how Paige has adapted to everything and how actually her husband being a firefighter actually has worked in their favor, which is really awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it really worked in favor for my dad and my parents as well.
Yeah, and my best friend, her husband is a fireman too, and it seems like it's been the same way for them. Like, yeah, he might have to work like 2 12-hour shifts, but then he'll get like 4 days off. So, I mean, that's great.
And the retirement at 50, like you can be like my dad and retire at 50. The good pension, unless that goes away, but for now.
Yeah, I can't imagine it going away. Illinois is, at least Illinois anyway. Illinois is so union so love the unions
oriented.
that I can't imagine it would go anywhere in Illinois, but who knows everywhere else.
Yeah, and you never know in general.
Right? You don't. That's why you have to have a plan.
Yep. But it is cool to like start your own business. And sometimes I wish like I had some sort of skill that I wanted to start my own business, but I don't have the drive for it at all.
But at least you know that about yourself.
Oh yeah, I totally do. Like I see a lot of like crafting things, and I can do crafts like no other. I do crafts all the time at home. And then I see all these like pages trying to get people business. And I was like, yep, I have no desire to do that. Absolutely none.
It's a lot of work. That's like, even with me writing,
Yes.
like I love it and I love it so much, but like marketing blows, and like everything is so social media based, and then social media is so algorithm based that like you're constantly fighting this like uphill battle
System.
Yeah, you're literally, what is the old saying? You're throwing shit at the wall and just seeing what sticks. That's literally what's happening. You're just waiting for something to stick.
Yeah, it's just all irritating. That's fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. Well, it's because Facebook and whatever Meta, they have to be different.
Yeah, of course.
So it can't like something that has the same content.
Well, and it's Instagram's also trying to compete with TikTok because they have the Reels now. The Reels was made to compete with TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they can't just all get along. They're like all the bullies in the play yard, like trying not to get along with each other.
and then there's people within the programs not getting along with each other. Can we all just get along?
It would be nice.
I feel like my mom. Can we all just get along now?
Right? Can we all just stop? Can this just be enough? Can everybody just follow everybody? Okay, cool.
Nope.
Yeah, I know.
Impossible. It's an impossibility. It's great.
Yeah.
But so what else do you have to say? Well, yeah, I wish I had her as a coach when I was younger.
Yep.
And I think she's great.
Yeah, she's got a great
I think
attitude.
there's more I think girl athletes especially need more of that kind of attitude in general, because there are already so many people trying to drag women and girls down.
Yes.
You don't need any more of that. We all need more of Paige's positivity.
Yes, absolutely.
And just having fun, and you can do it.
Yeah. And then, they can't say like, oh, you don't understand, because she does understand. So it's really good too that she's got the experience also.
Yeah. It's like, I've been here, I've done that.
Right. Exactly. They can't be like, well, you haven't done
Learn from my mistake. I could have had 4 great years of college, and I instead only had 1.
Oh, I thought for her. So yeah, I so felt for her when she was talking about that, and at Northwestern too. God bless.
I mean, I kind of understand, because a part of me wishes I would have had the traditional full 4 years at a university instead of 2 in community college and 2 at a university. But I'm also debt free, so I'm like, it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, I take the good with the bad.
Oh man. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you got to take the good with the bad. If it was all good, if it was all good, we never would appreciate the good, because we wouldn't know it was good.
Yep. I mean, I still got that college experience, but like part of me wishes I was in there sooner, because I was super antisocial by the time I got in there. Like I wanted nothing to do with like any sororities. I wanted nothing to do with anything. I want to get my studies on and get the fuck out. Bye.
Yeah.
But that's how I viewed school in general. So that's on me.
Oh, I loved college. College was, my dad always told me they would be the best times of my life. And they definitely were. I mean, to that point,
Yes. No. I was just like, get to school, get out, get to school, get out. I don't care.
That's how high school was. Get to school, get out, get to school, get out.
Oh yeah, no, that was high school for me too. I was like, I don't care. I don't want to socialize and get distracted from the goal of graduating, because I also saw a lot of people get fucked up and get failing out. I was gonna say fucked out, but like that doesn't really make any sense.
No, it doesn't. And even like for our kids now, that's what we hope too, is that they just, like, even Jackson, he's playing soccer now, and tell him all the time, like, I just want you to have fun. Like, don't worry if you're win or lose. Like, have fun, do your best. Like, I want him to
That's
know
it.
that now. Like, just you signed up for this because you love it. Remember that's why.
Yeah, and see, I feel like my dad put too much pressure on like winning,
Yes.
doing a good job that they
Yeah.
don't like sports anymore.
Yeah,
They
I
they
could see that.
they were forced too much into it to like it.
Yeah, absolutely. I could see that, especially in Mitch, because Mitch was such a good swimmer.
Yes, but Mitchell actually did like and choose swimming, but when they were younger, they did a lot of baseball and basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And neither of them that stuck. None of that stuck because dad was so into it. But by the time Mitchell got to college, that really wasn't an issue anymore. You know what I mean? Like dad really wasn't influencing what he was doing as much because he was gone.
Yeah, it just
not
shows
gone, but divorced.
Right?
My parents are divorced. There was,
but it still shows you the effect that it has.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and Mitchell did good too.
Yeah, very athletic, naturally athletic.
And they probably should have focused on swimming before instead of focusing on baseball and basketball, which the boys did not like or take to at all.
Well, it's there you go, steep learning curve. Got to figure out what sport you're good at and what you like.
Yeah, and they were younger, so they were cool with doing whatever.
Yeah. I mean, Jackson even went through that. He played football for 1 year and it wasn't for him. He was like, eh.
I like the soccer though. That's not that's not always the route. Like there's so many boy sports. There's so many.
Yeah. There's so many sports. I really wanted him to play baseball just because I love baseball. I played softball, and he has this like sick external rotation. Like he would be a wicked pitcher.
Really?
Oh yeah, he has this crazy external rotation that I'm like, dude, he would throw a wicked fastball, but he's not interested, and I'm not gonna make him.
Oh yeah, no, because that's how you end up hating something. Trust me, they forced me to be a cheerleader, and I hated it. Yeah. And then my mom signed me up for a second year, and I was so pissed. And she already gave in the money, and I was like, "Why? You didn't ask me. I hate this. Yeah, they're all mean."
Yeah.
I'm the oldest and the tallest, and they're all little assholes. Why'd you do this to me, Mom?
Yeah, why'd you do this? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you don't need all that. So, no.
And those 2 years were the only 2 years that I knew anything about football. And right after I quit, it all left my brain. I still know absolutely nothing about football.
Was not important and was not meant to be.
Nope. All right. You have anything else to say?
Nope, I'm good. We love our guest. All of you, you're the bomb. That's all I have to say.
Yep. And don't forget to listen, rate, review, all the good stuff. And we will see you for the next episode and the next bonus episode because we're doing those now. Adios.